Live stream here on Lichess and Twitch. International Master Sludgy, William Pascal. It is my pleasure to bring you another Ponda Rapid Swiss tournament, our Tuesday event, either Blitz or Rapid every week. This week we're doing Rapid number 15. There were Ponda arenas before. We've been doing Swiss tournaments for the last couple of months. So we're up to Ponda Swiss Rapid number 15 already. We've had nearly 30 tournaments altogether since the Swiss system started coming into effect. Welcome everybody, Schieberspieler, Sparkle Horse, Yevgeny Viktorovich, Princess Chess, Viku, Dweep, Astrobait, Repun. So far just 8 players. Berserker just entered, making it 9. Alright guys, who else is lurking? Dinakis, Cheesy Noob, lurking in the spectators room. Welcome guys. What is up? So we've got the very ever dangerous Schieberspieler in the tournament. Welcome. Simulmaster. Alright, yesterday we played some Blitz. We're back. We've got Rapid 7+3 casual here. Tomorrow again, morning stream 11 a.m. Yeah, lurking, the lurker. Lurking in his lurkum. The Lorax, one of my favorite Dr. Seuss stories, involves lurking. No need to make it pervert or perverse. Alright guys, we've got 12 minutes till start time. 10 players and catching. I've got a Zen Chess is here. Zen Chess 2200 exactly. Waiting for DK guy to get in from the mink farm. Mink farming office where he works. Alright. Strong tournament already. Arsenal fan. Which account shall we be playing? Which account shall we be playing with the Arsenal today? How's Krapnik doing? Gave away your Smurf account, but you couldn't maintain your identity without giving it away. Alright. This is your Sandbagger account? Which one? Is Krapnik higher? The Lorax. Astrobait, Repun the Pro. Repun. More people join. This is a normal starting number. 12 isn't bad for a Rapid tournament. 11 minutes to go. We usually get to about 30 players. Since it is a closed group for the team, we don't have like unlimited numbers. We have enough to get started at least. Here's the link to the tournament, guys and girls. What? It didn't work. Copy and paste, master. Alright, COVID-19 is getting pretty serious here in Budapest. I'm hiding in my office till it's all blown over. Looks like it's going to be a tough winter. Good thing we have online chess to do. Thing I don't work at the mink farm. DK guy's here. The mink farmer. He does the computer systems. But all the other mink farmer computer experts left. 2272. Yevgeny Viktorovich, Zen Chess, Arsenal fan. The Berserker, Pide. Mr. Slowhand is here. Princess Chess. Thanks guys for supporting the stream. Mr. Slowhand in particular. Throughout the difficult COVID era. Chessmurph has already gifted a gift sub. That must have been yesterday. My mind, I'm starting to get brain fog. But I had brain fog before COVID even started, so I'm not concerned that's a symptom. That's a symptom of my pre-existing dementia. Alright. 9 minutes to go. It's 7+3 casual. Guys, tell me something new before we get started. Let's get something interesting. in the chat discussion. 1 minute between rounds. 7+3 casual. Guys, don't forget to check out my Twitch stream, of course you're watching, and also my YouTube channel. If you know anyone who enjoys chess, tell them about my channels. Astrobates Online. Dennis, oh, by the way, it's Dennis's birthday today. So shout out to Barutoshi Daniel of the Tranquilizers. Sometimes comes to our stream. Happy birthday to Dennis. Stockfish NNUE destroyed Leela Chess in the Computer Chess Championship. There's a link for you guys. What else did I see today? It's weird having a chess world where there's no live tournaments. Actually, we have quarantine, not quarantine, but sort of lockdown here. We have a curfew in effect. No one can stay out after 8 p.m. It's really strict. I was just thinking, I guess the chess tournaments can continue. There's a GM tournament in Budapest right now. GM IM tournament's going on in Budapest right now. But I would think like it would be hard to run a chess tournament under these conditions. With COVID getting worse and worse. I don't know how long they can continue to have over-the-board chess tournaments. I'm done. I've actually banned myself from live poker and chess for the foreseeable future now, again. Move 11, what's up? Good to see you. Made it in time for the tournament. Move 11 is a founder and also a 10,000 cheer. Very bright 10,000 cheer badge. I banned myself from over-the-board chess. Well, I mean, over-the-board chess during COVID for now. Arsenal fan, I did play in a tournament shortly before you rejoined us. I just got done playing a GM tournament a month ago. Is it already a month ago? 3 weeks ago? Around 3 weeks ago. But like almost nobody was wearing masks. It was pretty ridiculous. I would not play now under the same conditions. So not a lifetime ban, but I am not going to be playing any tournaments till this thing is getting better rather than worse. Lovely positions. Your last tournament was 11 years ago, Mad Ramus. Not long. Not long at all. Of course, I guess the laws or whatever in the UK make it almost impossible to have an over-the-board tournament. It's a little less stringent here. As far as I know, and I don't know that much, there have been no over-the-board tournaments in the UK since COVID, right? I don't really know if it's forced or you had limitations on the amount of people that could meet in groups and stuff like that. Kind of surprised they didn't try to resume live tournaments at some point there, as they did here. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I mean, I would have thought like at the height of the reopening of society, even the UK might have attempted to hold some rapid plays or something. So DK guy said your latest over the board was 1991 30-minute speed chess, he called it. 1991 30-minute, we would have called it rapid, right? Action chess. That was a common terminology in the United States, now that I remember it. 30-minute would have been the minimum for rated games over the board in the US in 1991. So-called action chess. Action was the predecessor of rapid, what we would call rapid now. Like a long Rapid game. Rapid Rabbids. Alright, 4 minutes to go. We got Schieberspieler, Sparkle Horse, DK Guy, Viktorovich, Zen Chess. Thanks for joining, guys. Cheesy Noob, that's the Master Crew. Cheesy Noob, Arsenal Fan, Berserker, Deep Blue, Legion. And now we're up to 21 players. Pide, who's got this crazy rating. D-Nekis, Mr. Slow, Princess Chess, Beku, Ruslan Bear, BM13, Heroku, Dweeb, and Asterbait. Plus one more. Requin the Pro. So we got 21 players already and the tournament hasn't even started. That's an excellent turnout, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Edward L. Rickcity once defeated an IM in a rapid tournament. Biggest achievement so far, not bad. Those IMs are easy to beat. We got some bunnies. No, it's actually a fairly good distribution. There are, well, yeah. I mean, even Ruslan Bear has gone up. He's pushing 1900. BM13 also around 1900. So there's no bunnies. Closest thing we've got to bunnies are Asterbait and Requin, who are 16 and 1300 respectively. But I think both of them are dangerous for the rating. Everyone is underrated. Suvik 420, please add me. You have to add you. Do we have any requests to join the team? Oh, we do. Sorry, guys. So thanks for reminding me. Mr. Sohan donated 5 gift subs to the community. Zert, Eminka, Barons and Chess, long time no see. Bob, Saka227, and Sofiere. Alright, let's check these games. Check these players. Check these players for suitability. 400 games. I don't want provisionally rated players without 100 games. This one might be close. 39 Blitz. 8 Rapid. I really want to accept you. You do have some... I'll make an exception. That's basically a very new account. Bappy from India. Is that Suvik? And Etienne. Etienne Bacro. Has enough games. Your last tournament, I lost to former Welsh champion. Welsh Rarebit. Leighton Williams. Who's the Welsh champion? His analysis was terrible. Well, that's why, you know, most world champions are from Wales, obviously. Tom Jones. Music. I have friends who do that. They claim they're winning in every position. That's a really annoying chess personality. Sort of. It's like a chess personality disorder where you think that you're winning in every position. It's like Donald Trump if he was a chess player. He would be like that. He always had a winning position every single game. It's like... Yeah, I hate that, actually. My friend who does that, it's super annoying. "20 seconds left to start." Ginger GM. Good luck, everybody. Wish me luck. I'm glad it's on an arena. There's a 5 seconds of stream delay. Yeah, don't give any spoilers when you're playing. We've had a couple incidences of that. Mr. Slow, thanks again for the 5 gift subs. 5 gift subs. We're playing our gift subber. Our sub gifter. We were playing against our top sub gifter. You can't lose on time in that first 7 seconds. Okay, we got another request to join the team. That player will not be able to enter till the next round starts. Obviously, not enough games. I'm going to decline this. I've got to ask you guys Can only join the team if you have 100 games. That wasn't even close. The other one at least had some... He had some variant games. He was kind of in around 70 games, maybe, if you count the variants. So I let him play. I let him join the club. But this is 32 games, brand new account. I'm not going to accept anonymous people who just created new accounts to join the team. Mr. Slow. Alright. Yes, feeling crazy. Crazy. That is not a good practical decision. Mr. Slow, he's not always quick. He's good with the increment. We're feeling crazy. Queen takes d4. The Kiel variation. Didn't take him by surprise at all. He's from Germany. You shouldn't play the Kiel variation against Germans? Is that how it works? It's a native city. He's probably from Kiel. I played this on a very rare occasion on the stream, maybe once or twice, but not much. I played it against you, Jim. Was that the game where I blundered? There was one game where I butchered it and played a completely bad move. This is main line. It must have been against Jim, knight c3, queen takes d4, or something like that. I could have played bishop f5, but I played queen takes d4 instead, which isn't even that good. Been a while since I've done this. You're gonna have to forgive me. It's a bad sign when, your opponent is 1900 and they know an obscure sort of trashy gambit line that you played just for surprise value. Chess on air. On the air. Streaming as well. Aban. Alright, we have games. We have games. Accepted. But if you do join, it's not an arena. You have to wait until the next round starts. Here's a link to the... If somebody could put the link to the tournament. Aspirate help. I have 2,000 cigarettes and no lighter. I imagine cigarettes are pretty expensive in Denmark. Man, I was on the street today in Budapest and I quit smoking 10 years ago. Honestly, it's the worst. The worst anti-smokers are former smokers who quit. Like me. The most militant anti-smokers, but it's really annoying when you're addicted to smoking and then it's all around you. Even after 10 years, I still find it hard to not let it bother me. But the worst thing is with the COVID, everybody's smoking and then blowing out big billows of COVID-filled smoke all over the street. I think 80% of the population of Budapest must smoke. You go on the street, everybody's smoking. It's just absolutely disgusting. Everybody's smoking. Literally 9 out of 10 people that walk by you are smoking. Alright, can we think about this for a minute? Do I have queen e7? Because my instinct is to take on e3, but do I have better than that? That's an interesting question. Knight f7. I don't mind if you're smoking, but please don't blow out huge clouds of smoke from your cigarette in my face while I walk by. What the what? Mr. Slow just played this instantaneously. Okay. He has a good sense of humor. So bishop c5 is one move. Can I win a piece with f6 or something? Not really. Alright, let's focus. Knight c2 check doesn't do anything. He just takes it. Bishop c5 is interesting. Because after bishop c5, he takes and I play queen e7. That looks like my number one variation. If I can't find something better. Queen e2 is like massive fancy move syndrome. He played it like instantly. It doesn't look like pawn takes is that bad, is it? Is it really bad? Maybe he's right, though. I wasn't sure, but it doesn't matter. There's no sense thinking about that. Alright, I'm just going to go with my instinct. I'm not sure about this either. Dude, are you kidding me? Mr. Sohand is smoking. He's got to be smoking some serious dope to be playing like this, man. Smoking some serious dope. Not what you had in mind. But the most critical moves he makes like instantaneously. Queen e2 and knight e3. They were almost like pre-moved. I would probably be thinking like a minute on both of those moves. I don't know where the rest of his time went, actually. Why does he only have 4 minutes left? None of the time was spent on the most committal moves, which is kind of funny. Queen e7. Queen e7 is one option. I think I'm winning now. Maybe winning's a strong word. But I really like black's position. Can he escape, though? Queen e7. Even queen h4 check g3 is interesting. Queen e7. Pawn takes g4. Queen e7. Knight takes c5. This is like the simplest move. I like black here. But I'm sure I didn't make the best moves. Probably something far more more complicated was better. The problem is I'm such a time whore that I really don't leave myself with enough time when I need it. Just hang around for a while. Stick around. If you enjoy your central location. All seasons landscaping. No, the four seasons. Whatever. You got excellent location. Welcome, everybody. Development is all we got. King safety. Where is he going to go? Mr. Slow is good with survival skills. You put him in a difficult position. Finds only moves, for the most part. Like that. I can bring my knight back to e3 with check, but his king will now escape. Escape. No, I'm just making random moves now. Black's clearly better structurally. King safety, but I missed all sorts of best moves. Playing second-rate moves everywhere. He saw it. Try to keep it simple. Simple Simon. Simon Williams' pet nickname. Just kidding. Simon loves crazy openings. I respect that about him, except for that he's been on the London system. He's been on the London system bandwagon as well, which is really sad. Got another request to join the team. Ninja Yamir. Accepted. They caught you a cheetah. Anyway, cheers everybody. Enjoy your beer on me. Virtual beer. I buy you all a virtual beer. There goes the dark squares. Time to complete development. He has a hard time holding everything together with a weak structure. Open king. Yeah, sorry about the virtual beer. Another player wants to join the team. No join requests. A4. He's trying to set up bishop b5. Now that's a plan. Now you've got a plan. He's stopping knight takes e4 tactics like that, I guess. Why is it so hard to finish him off here? I can't even detect any weak squares in this position to attack. Now he timed out. Alright, tough game. Sinata Beeb is in first place. Mr. Sohan gifted 5 gift subs. And Chess Smurf 64 won yesterday. Okay, who's remaining? Princess Chess against DK Guy. DK Guy white here. Equal material, no. DK Guy's up a pawn temporarily. Safer king. Princess Chess is on the proverbial ropes. This looks pretty ugly. Oops, there goes a pawn. Hitting C3, hitting E1. Not to be underestimated, Princess Chess. She's pretty fast and decent. So, definitely don't underestimate her. That passed pawn is pretty nasty, though. Can use that word again. Nasty. I had basically like stricken it from my vocabulary. Alright. Back to tournament. Good game by DK Guy. It's so much more relaxing to watch other people stress. Can't believe there's still so many games going on. Who else? Dweep, Heroku, Yevgeny. Check out Yevgeny. Ooh, Yevgeny is winning on time. Ooh, masterful endgame. Yeah, this isn't good. Beku is hanging on by his fingernails. Yevgeny's got a pretty solid endgame that he learned at the Pioneer Palace. So I don't think that's going to go well for white there. And Tony. Heroku, 2 speed demons doing battle here. Ooh. Heroku is up 2 pawns, rooks and ops-colored bishops. That's brutal. And Tony just hanging on. Blockading the C6. Just about hanging on. That's the classic, man. Do you sack the exchange when you're in ops-colored bishops and rook? That's something I've talked about literally on the stream. Very nice exchange sacrifice. Pretty much the only way to break through is to break down that defensive bishop. Wow. Giving black a little bit of... Wow, he gave black... He gave black a chance to save the game. Oh my god. Yikes. Time for accurate defense. Rook C1 could be a mistake. Probably not. Though he doesn't get the rook to A1. Black has to be a little careful here. What? He's calculated this. Cool defense. Heroku messed up. There's still a way to make progress, possibly. One way. No longer. I imagine it's likely to be a draw, though white could even theoretically lose. That should be a draw. Most likely. Lots of good battles. Mr. Slow's done. What do we got? 27 players. Everyone else is done. 2 games ongoing, that's it. So that should be a draw. Check out those guys. Oh my god. Black won. He dropped his bishop. Yeah, Heroku tends to do that. Strange blunders after playing great games. Sacred Knight. Quite a strong player. Alright, welcome to the team. He dropped a bishop. Antoni likes to play fast. He's fond of fast chess. We got another request? No. Alright, ready to start round 2. Just a minute. No, Padron Antoni, you were coming very close to lost. I think you were lost when he first made the exchange sack. You're very fortunate to even get a draw, let alone win. Definitely doesn't deserve the victory. Yeah, if there's a problem with your board, create a new internet tab. Go on to Lichess, click the blue join button. It's only happening with Firefox, as far as I've seen. The bugs with the tournament not working right, where you can't see all the pieces. It's not a modern browser. I don't know. I guess it's just Firefox. I'm still using it. I haven't had a problem. Maybe like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was a perfect game, Padron Antoni. Bappy's in first on tiebreak. This is not a normal tiebreak system. I mean, not a normal pairing system. It's an artificial... Yeah, this is what we're talking about. So now I have to make a new tab. New tab. Go to new tab. Click on Lichess. Join game. Voila! It's all better now. So that's the wonders of Firefox. The programmers of Lichess apparently hate Firefox, so they refuse to update it so that Firefox works properly with their Swiss tournaments. They're enemies of Firefox. Because only 4% of the population uses Firefox. Okay, so this player I know nothing about. I just admitted him to the tournament. Maybe admitted him to the team recently. I guess this is the guy? No. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure about this player when they joined our team. This is a strange move. So he's going to try to play a hippo. Hippo. No. It's not a hippo. What is it then? Strange. It's checkers. Almost complete checkers. Objectively, I'm not sure that e5 is the best move, but it's not a bad move. Not a bad move, I guess. I'm just sort of making up moves as I get to the position without any plan whatsoever. Not really a good way to play chess. But I can almost not predict any of my opponent's moves. I normally make a living out of predicting what my opponents are doing. Some players, it's just not possible. They're too creative for my own good. Trying to trap my bishop, apparently. But given this guy has all these rapid games, you would think that he would take more time, but he's not into using a lot of time. That's weird. Your opponent left? I mean, if somebody abandons a game, no, they can come back though. I guess. My opponent has left as well. His queen has left. Black's 1836, 1840 in rapid, but playing too fast, like it was a bullet game. Could be the case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Sometimes people are several different people using the same account. But he's definitely playing worse than his rating. I expected a fairly tough game. I never know what I'm going to get from people. I mean, it seems like on Lichess, an 1800 could be master strength or like an absolute beginner. It should be like a middle level rating. You literally have no idea what you're going to get. Prepared for anything with this rating level, 1800. So what's up, guys? This game is over. Never ever let up, though. I'm not gonna take it easy. G4. The H file doesn't seem particularly dangerous here. I am a little concerned about possibly getting my knight trapped, though. If I go knight h4, f5 followed by f4 starts to lead to difficulties. Black's playing like it's perfectly normal to be down a queen. Damaging my structure here slightly, but I'm up a whole queen for a piece, so willing to make that. I was willing to make that concession. This game's starting to hurt my head a little bit. Got knight d6. Pretty much over after that. Finally. Black seems completely content. He actually foresaw that move. So now you're down an entire queen. Actually, now you're only down an entire queen for a piece. It was a queen for rook before, so it wasn't that bad. If you take, but he didn't. He preferred this route. But this may be worse, because everything's like falling apart now. Probably he should have sacrificed his rook, objectively. This is going to be mate. Is going to be mate. Beautiful smothered mate. Smothered mate by knight or smothered mate by rook. Elegance. The most elegant mate of the tournament goes to Sparklehorse. Alright, Antoni. Schieberspieler versus Antoni. Great game. Let's take a look. Alright, take him out. Go, Antoni. What am I doing? Why are we on the starting position? Well, it's Catalan player versus Catalan player. You know it's going to be a Catalan. What are the chances? It's like Capablanca Alekhine from the World Championship where they played every game as a Queen's Gambit except for one. Antoni versus Schieberspieler. You could have a quadrangular tournament with Edward Elric. He plays the Catalan too, right? We gotta have a four-way tournament. Everyone plays the Catalan. Aspie versus Princess Chess. That'll be a fun game. Alright. So it looks like Schieberspieler has interesting comp here. I kind of like his game. In fact, maybe b3 there. SK Jun. Accepted. Guys, please check out my YouTube channel. Video chess training on YouTube. All those who are new to the team or new to the stream. Check out my YouTube channel. Because I know you're already watching on Twitch if you're hearing me say this. There's no need to say check out my YouTube. I mean, to check out my Twitch stream. Alright, I have to ban this guy. It's so sad to do this, but he's like this pestering, challenging me again and again after declining him. Damn, dude, that's just awful. Jordanian. I have some Jordanian friends. They don't challenge me every minute to a new game. Alright. B3, nice move. So, Schieberspieler is in trouble. In trouble. Man, I like White's game. I really like White's game here. He sacrificed the pawn, but he has dynamic position, strong center, central control, 2 bishops, good development. I don't know, man. I like White, but Schieberspieler is very skilled. Too much comp. I agree. White has a lot of play for that pawn. And Tony knows his openings pretty well. I'm surprised by this move, knight takes b3, though. That's got to be wrong. His knight is on a5, out of the game, and you're trading it off. It looked like a huge vulnerability. Trading it off, or even worse. This is a huge vulnerability for black. After AB, his knight like hanging on a5 in a lot of variations looks like a massive liability. I don't like Antoni's decision to trade there at all. Looks like he still may have compensation, but I don't know how much. Also b4, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The knight was meant to go to e4. We didn't like the last couple moves. ab3, sorry, knight takes b3 and b4. b4 was also understandable, you know, restraining c5 and a5. But is it really necessary, though? Black wasn't threatening to play c5 yet. You could play like rook d1, pinning him on the d file. That looks far more dangerous. Also, bishop a3 is awful for black. Schieberspieler was basically completely paralyzed. Even now, like, white still might be okay. Even after making a number of inaccuracies. Come on, we're rooting for you, Antoni. Come on now. Don't tank. He's going critical. It's a bad sign. He's tanking. He was afraid of a5. Understandable. Bishop d2 is not such a bad move, maybe. Now c5 is a problem. I liked rook d6, honestly. I'm not sure if black would get in a5, possibly. There, maybe. This was an inventive tactical device. So it's like physically stopping c5 by playing queen e4. White better get creative fast now. I have a suggestion, but I don't want to spam any ideas. It's only that bishop could go to a5. Zip. Look at that. Connect 3 on that diagonal. Those pieces are well placed. Draw. White's still got the bind, but is it enough bind? What happened with Princess Chess Astrobate? Key rushed you. She was the favorite. Pretty heavy favorite. Pretty heavy favorite, but Astrobate is dangerous. He's knocked off some higher rated opponents. I don't know. We'll come back to this in a minute. Let's check out DK Guy again. Paiday is underrated. He's not 1979. Extremely strong in bullet chess. He's got a really low rating here because he doesn't have enough games. Yeah, it's only 200 games. He probably gets bored with the rapid chess. So the position is interesting. White is up a pawn with the king in the center, about to get mated. But I think that he's probably okay. He's not really getting mated, it doesn't look like. White has enough protection in place. It looks like he has a solid root here. Yeah, king c3 seems okay. I would say that black has compensation, but I don't think that Paiday is worse. And it could easily turn out to be like white's winning with an extra pawn. If black's counterplay runs out. Though DK Guy is 2-0 against Paiday. I have no idea what time control. I'd like to see them play bullet. It would be close. Maybe DK Guy has an edge and slightly longer time controls. But White does have to be careful here. In other action, Arsenal fan rejoining the stream after leave of absence. The massive time advantage. Oh my god. Craziness. What's happening here? Oh, black let his knight get trapped. What? Are you sure that was the right move? Well, Arsenal fan is black. Bappy's white. He could have trapped Arsenal fan's knight. And there it is. But I don't know what's happening now. That's correct. Oh my god. 1. White's faster. Ars is gonna lose. He played too fast. Though that was a very tricky ending. Deep blue. Let's see what happened with Schieberspieler. Whoa, that's the wrong game. Dweep against Deep Blue. Dweep is winning. Where is Schieberspieler? Ah, oh, Antoni's down a piece. Dude. So sad. Did the evil mink breeder? Oh, it was a draw. The evil mink breeder. It's been banned from movement to the UK. Banned. Got another request. What? Why does it light up then? Oh, it's my non-modern browser. It must be my non-modern browser that's doing that. What do we got? Deep Blue, Schieberspieler. It says still playing, but it's It's just in spirit only. Alright, guys, 3 games. Antoni refuses to give up. It looks like it was a draw between DK Guy. Princess Chess won. What was your opening? Princess Chess, Closed Sicilian? Astrobate doesn't have much practice in the Closed Sicilian, so he probably got destroyed in a Closed Sicilian. That's... I'm drinking beer? What's up? Dude? We're drinking beer. The coffee's all gone. Stimulants and depressants. Alright. Last game. Antoni dragging it out. Wow. He's like blitzing Schieberspieler. Wow. I don't know if this is even a win. Curious position. He's having trouble making progress. I wonder if Antoni should have gone up with his king there. Whoa. Not a good king position. Schieberspieler is playing for mate. Oh my god. This would be so sick if Schieberspieler doesn't win this. And he's walking into the trap there. It's looking bad. Maybe not. Man, he missed it. He had rook f5 check and g5. Now it looks like white's gonna lose. That's so sad. He was so close. I can't watch the end, man. You were that close. It was probably even a draw at some point. Poor Antoni. Made such a huge effort to hold on there. But the good thing is he's tiring Schieberspieler out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. I'm concerned I could have to play Schieberspieler, even though in a real Swiss tournament we wouldn't. It's very possible we could have the best tie breaks. No, I mean that would work out actually. If it's Schieberspieler and me, top 2, we still won't play each other yet. I would really like to get white against Schieberspieler. And I'm due black. Get him tired out. Make him play like 700 move games. What move are we up to? It's still going on. Move 90. Come on, you can do 100. Stalemate. This is definitely a stalemate. Get to 100 at least. Stop the count. I wonder why there was that meme with the count from Sesame Street. Now I understand. I'm so stupid. I used to make count jokes with Nefedov. I saw some meme with... I'm like... Oh man, it was kind of a weak finish by Antoni. He didn't even make it to 100 moves. That's so sad, dude. Could have easily made it to 100 and you only got to 95. You just totally flubbed the last 5. Disgusting. Disgraceful. How could you only make it to 95? Great joke, Move 11. You're right on it, man. Now, Shiver Spiller's ranked 3rd. That doesn't bode well for me. Because of the bogus pairing system on the Great Lichess, which is totally illegal. Illegal pairing system. Stop the count. Illegal system. Because the illegal system, I'm probably going to get to play Schieberspieler with black. Perfect. I could take a bye, right? Oh no. That would be such a strategic risk. You can't, only in the first round. Wait. It's only in the first round you can get a half point. I almost, forgot. I would take a half point bye in this round to avoid playing Schieberspieler with black, if I could do it. You never know what kind of crazy pairing the Lichess, quote-unquote, Swiss system is going to spit out, though. I could get, 2 whites in a row against the lowest rated player in the point group. Now I got black, but I still got the lowest rated player in the point group. Second lowest. So Deep Blue. I don't know anything about Deep Blue. I don't remember what openings they play. I don't know who they are. I know I'm predictable. I played the Kiel variation in the first game. Let's go with something I know. Now I'm getting conservative. Rick Frizz 98, welcome. It's not Suvic, is it? Oh, this close Sicilian, man. I'll get banned from Twitter if I say what I want to say about the closed Sicilian. The people who play it. G3. Sometimes it's best not to necessarily just say your thoughts out loud. Steve Bannon. A little bit of discretion. I guess that's the whole point. Okay, God, I hate this. So boring. But this is you, Suvic? It's not you, right? You were talking about playing in the tournament, but Deep Blue is not you, is it? So the rating would be about right. But Suvic was playing other stuff, not just closed Sicilian. This is like some kind of weird variation. You know, someone else that we played like this. I know, but you don't only play the closed Sicilian. Play other stuff, right? Or you've been branching out. Branching out. This looks like a standard line. Reversed English. Is it the Sicilian or the reversed English? How do you differentiate? Now we've got to choose a setup. Coffee house. I've been doing a lot of this lately. It's pretty garbage. Garbagey. But I find that I had a game like this the other day. I find that somehow it's out of the normal scheme of things, so people, they don't deal with it as well. When you play unusual setups that disturb them, you know, even if this isn't objectively correct, they don't face this every day. They're not in their wheelhouse. I'm not sure about Knight H6, and again, I don't know who Deep Blue is at all. I think everyone's a Smurf account or some other account. 3,000 bullet games, 1,300 blitz. It's about 2,100. Also, you could say 2000, between 2000 and 2100 player, pretty much across the board consistently. What the what? Okay. Well, this essentially like turns it into an open Sicilian. Surprising, but maybe not bad. I wouldn't think that most people playing white would be comfortable with that. Queen b6, unfortunately. Bishop e3. I can't win a piece or anything. Very similar blitz game I played the other day. Somehow I've beaten them all 4 games. I remember this one, the most recent. That was a blitz game. This one they just collapsed in a Benoni really bad. Vaguely remember that with white. So I won all 4 games pretty convincingly. But not always the case against players around this rating. Usually I encounter quite a bit of resistance with people who are around 2100 plus. At least they nick me for draws, sometimes beat me. Some better than others. Okay, so bishop e3. I was thinking queen c8 now. Doesn't really do anything. Yeah, why queen c8? Queen c8, e5 ideas. Queen c7 maybe. There is an idea here. Kahneman was a Russian national chess expert. 2000 player. Now, he was around 2100. This old guy. He always played the setup in the English with both colors. Sicilian English. He did what I'm doing in this game every single game with both colors. If that's possible, it's possible. He did it literally every single game, unless there was d4. Then in d4, I don't know what he did. You can't play the Sicilian or the English against d4, but I've told the Kahneman story a lot of times. He didn't speak English. Moved to the United States when he was like 75, 70 plus. And then when he beat me, he never spoke to me in English before, but he was like, revenge! He was very upset because he had lost 2 games previously. So he had studied Webster's dictionary and figured out how to speak one word. Very friendly, revenge. Alright, guys. Smyslov formation, you might call it. Queen c1 in the English. It's pretty standard type of idea. Now I'm going to open the H file. This is an H file. Man, he didn't consider king takes g3. White is in grave danger. That worked out. This did not go well for white. But honestly, like, king takes g3, I don't see like a clear win or something. There's some neat stuff, maybe bishop f6. Trying to play like bishop h4 check ideas. The other way. More than one way to skin your cat. The surgical nature of black's position. But again, it is weird to see our opponent in this game turn a closed Sicilian into an open one. It is a strange, fortunate turn of events. It's move 26. Are your children in bed yet? We can castle next move. Castle's move 27. Mr. Coffee's here. Okay. Mr. Coffee. I like the new Facebook photo you posted. Wow. Yevgeny is holding. Damn, dude. Look at that pawn on c4. It's mega pawn. It's like a pawn Tyrannosaurus. I'm sorry for rooting against you every game, Sheba Sealer. Sorry about that, rooting against you. But, I just like pawn Tyrannosauruses. It's a pawnosaurus. The battle for the pawnosaurus. Man, Yevgeny, you better not lose on time in some kind of ridiculously drawn position. I will not accept that result. This is not a sudden death time control. You've got 3-second increments. No excuse for losing this. No blundering a rook in a drawn position. Gotta hold a draw here, at least. If not, get the advantage. If not, win. Why not win? The Pawnosaurus has him completely flummoxed. Look at that monster. Uber pawn. Objectively, it's probably a draw. But I think that black has to be theoretically better. Except on the clock. Clock situation. Here we go. I can't watch, actually. I'm not going to watch. Maybe I'm jinxing. Okay, I'm on report. You played a perfect game. How's it 0-0-0 with 32 center pawn loss? Against Cheesy Noob? DK guy has 2.5 out of 3. Held to a draw by the underrated Paiday. Paiday is obviously trying to win the under 2000 section. He's sandbagging for under 2000 rapid tournaments. Those big online prizes. Alright, Princess Chess has 2 out of 3. Yevgeny's still playing, we know. Bappy already had an upset. Now he's like 2 for 2. And he's gonna win again? He's losing on time. What? Wait, he's crushing the 2200? What is going on around here? I thought it was Sacred Knight. I called him Sacred Knight, but he was Scared Knight. Quite a difference, actually. What's with the time here? Was he like berserking? So Sacred Knight, Scared Knight just didn't use his time. He's supposedly 2282, but he has a 2.5 minute time edge. Bappy, this is are you Suvik? Is that Suvik's account? 3-0. Mr. Slow has 2. Deep Blue has 2. Piney versus somebody. Well, that's over. Arsenal takes out the sandbagging Paiday. Oza Lopez? No. A dragon? What is this? What was this? What, a C3 Sicilian with D6? Oh. No, you've never played CD here, Paiday. Actually, D6 is not a bad line, but you're not supposed to play CD. Knight F6 is a good variation. Well, at least it's interesting. If White really knows what he's doing, he can get an edge. But he's got to be very well versed in C3 Sicilian. D6 is one of the lesser known lines. No, CD is just a mistake. That variation is not... It's not a place where Black can just like improvise. The D6 C3 Sicilian lines are really shaky for Black, and only good if he plays like perfectly. Why is this not up to date? Was Schieberspieler drew? Wow. I thought Schieberspieler was going to try to take him out on the clock. Black had a serious advantage. Did something happen? 1.7 advantage. Oh, he just traded rooks and offered a draw. Yeah, clearly Black is better. I don't know about 1.7, but definitely enough for Schieberspieler to be concerned about losing. But maybe rook d5 is a huge threat. Technically. Play king h7. Black is threatening rook d5. That looks pretty tough for White to defend. How does he defend against rook d5, rook d1 threat? Maybe he has rook d5, rook takes c4. Never mind. So I guess rook d5 may not work. Actually, it's not actually a threat. But I guess Black can play like b6 and threaten to take the pawn there. So Schieberspieler was in trouble. What was the opening? Wow, what is that? Schieberspieler allowed the Nimzo and played bishop d2. What? Schieberspieler is getting cocky with the weird opening. The bishop d2 Nimzo. That's been played by several world champions. Even though it doesn't even have a name. The variation with no name. It was prepared. Like prepared for your opponent. You've played other games with, or just in general, that variation. I don't think you're specifically preparing for people in the Ponda arena. Kylor. Ponda Swiss, to be exact. Alright, last game. It's over. Draw. Alright, so let's run down the score before we start the next round. Sparkle Horse, Bappy, DK Guy. No, Sparkle Horse and Bappy forced pairing. I guess that's Suvik. Mink Master. Uh-oh, there's going to be a Mink Master versus Shiberspieler pairing. Oh no. Someone on sound, can you still join? You should be able to still join, but the pairings were probably already started. Now it might be too late to join. It's probably too late to join now, if you missed joining there. But he can't join after halfway point. But I mean, you never know with the pairings what the random pairing the computer will, Lead Chess will come up with. Princess Chess, Arsenal. One of those players will play the dropped 2.5. So Arsenal, Princess Chess goes up. Arsenal plays Berserker or Slow Hand. Or Deep Blue, actually, there's more. We got a total of 36 players. I'm curious after the tournament's over to see the average rating of this tournament. It's pretty high. I've been playing the English now. DK Guy doesn't like when I joke about the mink. Sorry, I mean, it's just like hard to come up with jokes about people from Denmark. The mink's all over the news all the time. Your football players aren't allowed to go to the Premier League and stuff. I gotta work with what I've got, man. There's not much to work with. Fraud and MAGA. MAGA fraud. Fraud guarantee. Did anybody see the John Lithgow Giuliani impression this spring? That was hilarious. Speaking of MAGA, so Bappy's used 2 seconds. Seems like he's very surprised. You didn't see that, Mr. Coffee? Are you serious? That was the best ever. It was on one of the late night talk shows. It would be so appropriate now. Like, we didn't know how appropriate it would be now. It's definitely on YouTube. You can find it. Hilarious, man. He did like a 7-minute... It was like a 7-minute skit. It's so much more appropriate after, after seeing Borat and all the crazy stuff that Giuliani's doing even now. He's just a caricature of himself, but Lithgow is really funny, man. He's a great comedian, actor, whatever. Okay, so Queen E8. It's kind of an unusual approach here. Bishop takes f6 is possible. I'm not that in love with it, though. It's not. Blunder Incorporated. A new Bulgarian company. I live in Eastern Europe. Central Eastern Europe. We can joke about ourselves. Fraud guarantee. When you live in Central Eastern Europe, you can appreciate this sort of joke. I'm sure that it's worse in Ukraine, but not by much. We have some democratic norms still in Hungary, companies and such. This e5, man, I mean, you're bothering me. Suvik is so fast. How are you 1899? Damn. I had a game just like this with somebody else. Wow. Oh, now knight b5. Oh, yeah. Bobby Fischer got messed up by this, so don't feel bad. One of Fischer's worst games. Maybe it was in My 60 Memorable. I don't remember, but memorable. It was some kind of Trojan King's Indian where he allowed knight b5 with his queen on e8. Uber driver would be here. He would know exactly what game I was talking about. This is going to cost you a pawn. Man, my beer is gone. My coffee's gone. Maybe I can get far enough ahead of Schieberspieler that he can't catch me. Positive thinking. Knight takes c7, rook, queen takes, bishop takes, rook e8, bishop h4. Ay, ay, ay. Well, either way, I have to make some kind of concession here. It's sort of a tough decision. Which pawn? Which pawn? I know what pawn I'm going to win. Which capture do I make? Which way do you want to do this? Which way did he go? Obviously, White's development is not bad. Black is down a pawn. But still, it's a game. You know, that pawn doesn't decide the game. You would have gone the other way. You think it displaced the enemy pieces more? Interesting. It was a really tough call. The rook to b8, I thought he was actually playing a6 and b5 anyway. To be frank. To be frank, Frank. I was a little concerned I was enabling a6 and b5, but maybe that's even not good for black. So I'd say there's a 50% chance you're right, someone unsound, about my capture there. Oh no. So he's gone down. Suvik was higher rated with his other account. Maybe it's Tushar. You're not Tushar. We've already established that before. But I thought you were like 2100. High 2000s. You were higher rated on your other account. Definitely over 2000. This is a radical move by black. Wow. E4. Whoa. It was a King's Indian Petrosian variation. He played queen e8 in an inappropriate position and allowed some sort of knight b5. White got an advantage. But again, I'm not certain it was in my 60 memorable games. Maybe it was just mentioned in notes, or maybe it was somewhere else. I feel like I'm playing someone on sound. Like, check him out. 1899? No wonder you won all 3 of your games. Dude, seriously? I don't think so. Oof. I might be lost now. A multiple pawn sacrifice for the initiative by black with the queens off the board. And time advantage, and he's 1899. He was actually held to a draw. Oh, he held me to a draw. That was our last game. Dude, your rating is ridiculous. I mean, how can you be 1899? You were 2100 on your other account. I'm lucky if I'm okay here. Very, very dangerous position. Do I have f6 or something crazy? f6 rook takes d2. I mean e2. Blobik subscribed. Subik's rating, I don't buy this, man. 1899. What is that? You're obviously not 1899. Play like this? I don't have a better idea. Hold on. Maybe we can draw. Blobik subscribed for 18 months. Black's play is like a master level. Dynamism. Bishop d7? What? I don't understand that move. What is bishop d7? I'm like raving about his play and then he plays bishop d7. Don't understand. Like, you take on f5? Obviously, you can take on f5. Why would you play bishop d7 instead of bishop takes f5? I can't even imagine why. There's no real reason. And this is a dangerous position. I don't think f6 worked. I'll never understand bishop d7. He just wanted to take it easy on me. That's why he's 1899. He just like once in a while just decides, oh, I'll just play like the 10th best move for no reason. But usually your adrenaline, you know, you feel the initiative. I mean, I don't get it. Now what do I have? Extra pawns? I don't know if my extra pawn. We're up a pawn. Oh, he's seen further. Of course. Now bishop f5, of course. That's an interesting move. Not taking on a2. Dude, I don't know, man. You're not 1899 player. I feel like I've been robbed. That is a bogus rating. Your little cousin is like the 1899. And you're more like closer to 2200. Doesn't make sense. I don't know who's better now. We actually have compensation. I mean, I'm lucky to draw after dropping the exchange for nothing. That was weird, man. Bishop d7. Check this move out. Like how I don't understand. Like, who plays bishop d7 in this position? What is that? Yeah, someone on sound is right about f6. It's like, how is that a mouse slip or something? I was thinking, yeah, that's the only explanation. It has to be a mouse slip. Obviously, bishop takes f5, and black has the initiative here. I couldn't understand. I was totally lost. Of course. But I didn't plan on losing the exchange. I thought I was better. So what'd you do so far? You beat Zen Chess. You're 1899. Then you beat Arsenal. Let's see. Zen Chess is 2200. Then you beat Arsenal, who's like 2100. Then you beat Sacred Knight, who's 2282. And then you drew with me. So your performance is like 2450 or something, but you're 1899 rated. Dude, like, what is that? How does that work? Hadley Tag. Alright. Suvik, I thought your rating was closer to 2100, not 1899. Solid performance. Well, I don't know too much about the 2286 guy, but I know that Zenchess is an excellent player and Arsenal is very, very tough. So what do we got now? 4-way tie for first. Well, I don't know, man. Good luck against Bappy. At least he can save me from having to play Schieberspieler. He's the strongest 1899 on Lichess, I think. DK guy. The old DK guy. DK guy takes it very seriously. Against me. Doesn't psych himself out. Let's play e4, e5. I don't even know. DK guy plays with e4. You're not really an e4 player, DK guy. Right? Scares me when I hover my mouse over the resign button. D3. So, reverse Danish gambit. Why don't I play queen takes d5? That's okay, right? It's a reversed Steinitz or something. Should be equal. But only equal for black. You can't be better if white didn't really make a big mistake. Like, he made a slight inaccuracy. An odd Scandi. Well, if I was like a Chinese grandmaster, maybe I would play queen c5 here. No, that doesn't work. They play the queen c4 now. The queen c4 in the center attack, which I played in honor of some Chinese guys there in the opening Explorer. A new way to play the center attack, apparently. Definitely like created by computers. 100% invented by computers. Probably Stockfish. Stockfish loves those squares, these squares. It loves putting its queens on these squares. But not appropriate here. So we have a straight up like reverse. The straight up reverse Philidor slash Steinitz. Gotta be careful of tactics. Taktikush. Medved Zoltan. Very good positional player. He's like a sort of stronger version of Schieberspieler. With a little bit of a wider opening repertoire. Much wider opening repertoire. But inherently, really good positional player. B6. What's up, guys? How's the Bappy game? Bappy Schieber. So 92. Dominating. Classic dominating move. 92. Alright, bishop d7. Yeah, he's recirculating with bishop f3. Right here. This is standard stuff. The question becomes, like, where do I put my queen? Should I play knight to d4, maybe? Before it gets ugly? Maybe this isn't such a bad idea. Not a bad idea, if I do say so myself. White is solid. He's definitely not 1899. The other account he's claiming to be was like a solid 21 plus player. There was no question about that. $2,100 approx. It had a lot of games against me, or quite a few. It's his cousin's account, I guess. I don't know. Alright, DK guy. Your normal aggressive self. So what's the deal? If I take on b2, you play knight c4, play like queen c3. That's weird. Queen b2, knight c4. I'm not sure if I'm that in love with that. The rook f4 exchange sack. Yeah, he's commentating. You're both commentating as we play. It's great. We have dueling commentary. Strong player to be that confident, obviously. This is the solid version of DK guy. He brought his solid game. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were going to play knight takes e5 there. Like, technical DK guy. He's obviously been training with Schieberspieler. Now let's see, like c5. The knight on e5 is terrifically strong. c5, knight c6, rook b7. That actually looks okay. c5, knight c6, rook b7. I hope this works. I'm threatening bishop b7. We have a better pawn structure. I shouldn't be announcing so many moves, really. There. Oh, it looks okay. Meet the Flintstones. That was my second thought. Not entirely surprised by that move. Breaks up my pawn structure with a5 potentially. Could I play b5? Allowing a6? Probably. Of course it's double-edged. a5, b5, a6, rook c7. Situation. It's quite sharp. a5, b5, a6, rook c7. His knight is close to getting trapped. Intense. Intense. Don't really like that diagonal, personally. I didn't enjoy being on that diagonal. It's a tough customer. Tough hombre to swallow. Man, the queenside pawns are not so easy to attack here. So the game continues. Very, very close battle. Vapi's claiming to be Suvik, but the rating's like 200 points lower. No, let's play it out. I gotta try. I think that it's close to equal, though. First of all, I gotta be careful of the mate threats. Yeah, I mean, the 3 islands against 2, but I mean, will it remain 3 islands against 2, summon and sound? It's not like that the situation is totally static. Could be, it could very quickly be 2 islands against 3 in his favor. Obviously. It looks like it's a draw. I mean, I wanted to accept a draw. But I feel like I already allowed a draw. I mean, it might make a difference if I accept a draw here. It might cost me losing in the tournament, first place or second place. I know that objectively, as the higher rated player, I should play for a win in an equal position. Knight takes with the outside pawn. Well, so much for the structural island theory. It should be equal. Basically a correct game by both sides. I'm sure both sides can make some slight improvements. So, we got another request to join the team. No? It's weird. Blip on the radar. It was an alien. There's still games going on? What? That was a relatively quick game. Wow. Okay, so Sheeper Spiller is still playing. white won an exchange, but has less time. I think we've established that black's rating is completely bogus, which isn't cool. Even if you were like 2200, I mean that's a 300. Your account is 300 points lower rated than it should be. Bishop b5 from black now. I don't know that Bapi is really Suvik. Schieberspieler has to be careful. Tactics. But he is winning materially up the exchange. Black sacked an exchange with rook f4. It's like a classic kind of idea. Black's pieces aren't really in good squares. You know, if you look at the bishop h8, knight g7, knight b6. He didn't play bishop f5 in this game. He likes bishop d7. Those pieces look suspicious. You know, Schieberspieler got his... He got his, very similar to what he did against me, kingside, space advantage. So it was the same opening, actually, that he beat me. The exact same opening. Yeah. No, black is playing like a 2100 player, but not an 1899. I got a challenge from a 1608. Speaking of ratings, we're a little busy at the moment. Call back again. Leave a message. Looks like Schieberspieler is going to win. There is a slight problem. But I would maintain that black is not an 1899. He's definitely much stronger than that. Alright, anyways, still not good enough to take out Schieberspieler. Bam, defending. This is not pretty now. So am I going to be able to avoid Schieberspieler? I have 2 draws already, and now I have to play Schieber. So I'm going to have to beat him. Oh no. I wish DK Guy had to play Schieberspieler. They haven't even played this tournament. That's brutal. That sucks. Why can't DK Guy have to play him? I've already played Bappy, so the pairings are forced. Unless Scared Knight is a factor. No. The pairing is forced. I assume. Schieberspieler, DK Guy. No, Schieberspieler, me. DK Guy, Bappy. And then the rest of the peoples will battle it out. I'm still a half point here, so I have to win. At least I get white. Unless I, unless somehow Schieberspieler had 2 whites in a row. I mean 2 blacks in a row. She didn't. Schieberspieler did not have 2 blacks in a row. How did he win against Deep Blue? He was just up material, okay? Black, white, black. If we can beat Schieberspieler with white, we'll have a good chance to win the tournament. A draw leaves him in first place. Bappy only has 3.5. So Berserker plays DK Guy. I was wrong. Berserker plays DK Guy. Last game ongoing. Dinekis, Bone Atrophy. They're still playing. Damn it. Damn it, man. Can you shut up? It's overtime. Damn it, just shut up, man. Another draw for Dinekis. Yeah, he's got a 2,500 performance rating even after losing to you? Really? I'm not surprised. Yeah, he's definitely at least 2,200. But being 18.99 enables him to win major prize money in a lot of the key online tournaments here. Alright guys, I call it a draw. So DK Guy offered a well-timed draw. That would have been a draw anyway. DK Guy played his safe and solid style today against me. Man, hopefully DK Guy can face Schieberspieler in the last round. That would give me hope. Sort of. Scared Knight is coming back after that mishap in round 3. Who will I play in the last round if I survive against Schieberspieler? Those guys are still playing with Brook versus Brook? Come on now. Arsenal has the record number of draws, along with Asterbait. Asterbait, how many draws this tournament? Asterbait probably has the record for the least draws in his chess career. Asterbait, what do you have, like 3 draws out of 10,000 games or something? They were all, like, no material. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. No material draws. We've played... Did we have a draw, Asterbait, finally? No, I forgot. Does anybody remember? We had like a million games and I never had a draw with Asterbait. Did you actually get a draw eventually? Or we still have like a Magnus Carlsen like streak? Acer, do you remember? I can't remember. You did get a draw eventually, right? I'm feeling like you did. Now it's totally escaped me. There's another player sneaking in. BBX Venom. Okay, that's 400 games. They've got 3 points. Man, it's tiring playing this rapid, man. Thanks everybody for joining and for supporting the stream, Mr. Slowhand. Let's get a donation this week from somebody. Let some bits fly. So we can survive the COVID epidemic. He has an alcohol problem. Not enough of it. No, I decided my old joke, right? That's kind of a meme. I mean, my openings are 2 face up against Schieberspieler. He knows what I play. The epidemic. Yeah, what is this line? Oh, you play this. Okay. Arsenal fan. I don't know this line well enough. As well as I guess I should. I don't face a lot of strong players who play the Semi-Slav or Semi-Tarash, so my prep against it is not as good as what it should be, probably. But it is similar to my game with Arsenal from the other day. You can see the similarity. H4. Don't feel like I have the energy. Just not feeling it. I'm feeling the energy today. We need Miralles-like attacking energy. Yeah, I don't feel like 45 games is enough. It takes like hundreds. Knight F6, solid. There goes the H pawn. What was I going to say? Oh, I quit drinking for good, now I drink for evil. That was our old hackneyed alcohol meme. D5. What's up with D5? He's playing really fast. Seriously, what is up with D5? Maybe he's playing a little too fast. You're lucky that I feel not that energized. H6. I am not here to sacrifice pieces. There's nothing fancy for white. Clearly. I see. I see. Which way do we take back? Queen takes, castle's queen side. Obviously, this is his only chance and a good one. Leading to a very sharp position. Bishop takes. Tournament average is like 2100. I don't think it's that high. I don't see any sort of knight sack that you could possibly do. Knight e6, pawn e6, bishop g6 check. I mean, if you want to lose like in short order, it's a great idea. You can't just like randomly sacrifice your pieces against strong players. Doesn't work like that. Maybe in bullet chess that might be something you can do. I probably had something better. But it's a tournament, you know. To me, the most important thing is the result of the tournament. If I lose, I'm screwed completely. If I keep a draw in hand and try to play for some small advantage, that's the tournament strategy that's probably sensible. Though I am half point behind, so... Still, if I go crazy and lose, and then like Schieberspieler loses the last round or something, it would be pretty stupid. He made a sensible decision though. H6. I don't see any sacrifice even remotely possible there. I guess h3, the pawn can't be dropped. Could possibly play g3. Controls f4. I can't afford to lose the pawn. I guess it's about equal. But I think he might have missed something better. He probably shouldn't take on e6. If he just plays like rook a e8, black is better. I'm in big trouble after rook a e8, castles, bishop takes a2 check, h2 check, king h1, rook takes e6. It's very possible that I'm like losing a pawn for no compensation. So I'm really lucky that he chose to do it that way, objectively. It would have been better for black if he plays rook a e8. At least now I have this really strong target on e6 to balance out my weak pawn. The weak pawn I have. Not a very exciting position. It's like kind of tactical. What about DK guy? Bishop e3. Is it possible that the fact that his pawn is, you know, weaker on the king side is an advantage for me? He can't play rook f5. I'm going to play bishop e3 next, followed by rook takes e3 with a solid position. My queen is very strong, centralized. White is at least equal. I think white's equal, but I'm not sure I'm better. If I could possibly be better, I don't think so. It looks like equal. But I do have those strong pieces. He's challenging my powerful queen. It's a smart move. Smart cart. That is a strong move. Yeah, it's just equal. Black might even be 0.1 better. I couldn't come up with a good move here. What is my best move? I don't want to trade queens to fix your structure. Yeah, my best move, Rook E2, flashes up there. Rook E2 is the best move. Or King G2. Maybe King G2 is better. It's a more constructive waiting move. I thought about Queen D4. Nah, I have nothing. But yeah, I mean, you missed Rook E8, obviously. Whoa, what did I do wrong? This has only been played in one game. Was that a Gonda game? No. Alright. Gopal. Knight G5 was a mistake. Wow, bishop takes H7. Possible. Who is Mons? L. Mons. Yeah, I don't know. Bishop takes H7 is weird. It looks like D5 is just a mistake. Wow. Because of exactly what you did. I was afraid you might castle queenside, honestly. And you just have there. I'm like losing a pawn, at least. So she was playing a little too fast. I didn't get anything. I mean, it's impossible to get an advantage against that opening, like many others. So what do we got left? I'm tied for first. No, that's DK Guy. DK Guy won quickly. You got Berserker? How did you get paired with Berserker? Berserker snuck in there with 4 points. I thought it would be Bappy. Bappy lost again too to Mr. Slow. DK Guy is now ahead, and he gets his dream pairing in the last round. If they draw, which is of course the expected result, I have to win in the last round. Scared Knight from Finland. Finlandia. Guys, don't send me hate mail. Just donations. Alright guys, last round coming up. Let's see what's going on. BMX. BBX. Lack of rooks. We have a little bit of a rook shortage there. What else? That's it? Why does it say there's 2 games? There's really not 2 games. I think we're waiting for this one player to resign. Down a rook. We'll see how Deep Blue's extra rook technique is. That's why they call him Deep Blue. Mr. Slow gets over 50%. Good job. Taking out the 2500 performing Bappy. Mr. Slowhan is not a slouch. Mr. Slouch. He is not. Come on, Deep Blue. This hurts. Everybody. Make him die. Everyone is in pain watching this. I'm going to get to the last round. Pairings look pretty much set. Unless someone drops out. The classic battle. The heir apparent. Plus DK Guy has the benefit of getting... probably getting black. You just had black, though. So that's interesting. What? You're both do white. I wonder if the Lichess Swiss system knows that like the higher rated player is supposed to get their due color. Do you think it would know that? Because that's really difficult. So Sheever Spiller should get. Let's see the color alternation. Too complicated. I'm too tired. I guess Sheever Spiller should get white. What did he play the last game? He had white, black, 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 white, black, white. DK guy has black, white, black, white. Sheever Spiller gets white. And then I play with Sacred Knight. How to overcome silly mistakes. You're possibly playing too fast, but it's also something that people do if they start at chess late. I think that more blunders for players who didn't start when they're like prodigy age, or players who started at a late age, but just playing as much as you can. I'm sure there's some constructive ways to avoid it, you know, common rules like making sure all your pieces are protected. It also could have to do with your style. Very solid players are going to play more stable positions. If you play like Tao, kind of insane positions, you're more likely to make a blunder than someone who plays really boring positions, obviously. So you got the right color. Scared Knight. Scared Knight. He's dyslexic. He wanted Sacred Knight, but misspelled. Alright, so I've had a kind of rethinking of this lately. But I don't know. Very definitive. Okay, A6 is weird. Weirdness. It's the knight takes E5 land. Does it work though? It should work. Knight E5, bishop F2, whatever. This should work. Absolutely. A6 is a really wasteful move for black. I don't think that's very constructive. So this variation should be good for white, at least decent. D4 is interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. There's also more solid options. That's not forced either. I guess knight g4 is possible. What happens on knight g4 check? I go to g2. Possibly instead of g1. I was a little worried about that though. We'll have to check that after the game. Knight c4 is super risky. This is similar to a known 9, but he's played a6. I wonder if it's okay for black. The a6 just doesn't really contribute a lot to black's position here. There are some strong 6-year-olds. Arsenal fan, what are you trying to say? There's some freaking strong 6-year-olds out there. 6-year-olds? 6-year-olds. I've been in Eastern Europe too long. I forgot how to speak English. Maybe you need to downgrade that to like 3-year-old. Sacred Knight, he's just got to be, I know he's Scared Knight, but he's got to be a psychopath to play in such a way. Doesn't care about all the money on the line here. So much money on the line in this tournament. You need to drink more alcohol. I think that's what Arsenal's trying to say. That's why the 3-year-olds make this mistake. Typically, they're not imbibing enough. Alright. Well, this has been an interesting game. Can you please go away? Wow. Okay, I don't know what to do. I feel like White's got really good compensation for the pawn. Who played a game like this the other day? Sort of similar style. D5. God. Reminds me of... It reminds me of, who was that? Cheesy Noob? No. Somebody played a Scandinavian, no, a Sicilian, Knight C6. Bishop C5. Bishop B4, Knight C6 against me. And this move is queer. A little queer play by me playing D5. But I was concerned about something. But it's a weird game, man. This is a very strange position. Black's fast. He's only 2,000 in bullet. But he's taking this strange game and turning it into something completely logical. It's pretty disturbing. And fast, too. He's 2282 in Rapid. Not that high in Classical, but not many games. Not that high in Blitz. So he's actually not that good at Fast. Stronger in Rapid. But I'm a pawn down. Very complex position. I mean, I think that most people would, I guess, prefer the pawn. Another knight. Bishop b2, if he's going to play f6, is like worthless. Honestly. My bishop might be better on d2. It's kind of... Speaking of irony. Arsenal's giving classes on irony. That's an irony. That bishop may do nothing on that diagonal. At the end of the day. Keep the bishop where it looks both ways. Compensation for material, but not more, is what we're looking at here, I guess. He said definitively. Now that's a different story. No. What am I afraid of? He wants to get rid of that. Understandable. What would Kamran Shirazi do? I'm honestly running in kind of a brick wall here. This is like playing against a brick wall. Yeah, I don't know, man. He lost one game. What about pawn takes? It's massive space advantage. Oh, he just hung a rook. Almost didn't see it. Rook takes. Still, okay. He's going nuts. So it appears. So it would appear. I mean, Black's got some pretty nasty counterplay in this position. It's not like I'm just up the exchange. I'm gonna have to get material back. Well, move 11, I was just repeating moves if I did that. At best, right? I mean, theoretically speaking. I'm gonna have to get material back. Anyways. Feels like. So. I'm up a pawn. This guy's got the weirdest ratings, though. Everybody has suspicious ratings. He is high rated and rapid. 700 games. That's basically all he plays, I guess. No, he's got a lot of blitz, actually. That's weird. He's got more blitz than rapid. Yeah, that's normal. Bishop e5. The knight's very strong. Rook endgame. Unclear if I can win here. We can try. He's pretty quick. So what do I got now? D6. D6. It's hard to like hear over the argument on the other boards. Colonial battle. Well, now I blundered. Of course. He's pretty strong at bullet for the 2000 rating. These ratings are weird, man. You're really quick. But now he blundered. Oh, he missed king c6. Huh. Playing quick. This seems like an accurate rating, 2282, but I don't know about his other ratings. His other brothers. But I'm definitely feeling the 2282. Yeah, I mean, both people need to stop with the confrontation. This is a chess stream, not the BBC. Forum, chat forum. I thought I was in the BBC chat forum for a minute, but I can't delete you from my profile or whatever. Delete you from Facebook. Okay, what's up? Wow. Check him out. What? So rook c7 is the only move that doesn't lose in this position. Damn. It was quite an interesting game. It sounds like Schieberspieler won. But he blundered. He blundered here. He had king c6. This is a crazy blunder, h5. I never should have had a chance to win. I played d6. It was maybe second best, huh? It's all a draw. I missed king d4. Oh no. My materialistic nature took on h5. Looks like I might be winning. Wow. I guess this is my only win. Clear win. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. King behind, rook behind pass pawn. Black blunder with h5, though. You had a blockade and you let it go. I mean, king c5 was ridiculous. Of course, he can play this. Easy. Easy draw after that. Alright, guys. Anyway. Thanks for the donation, Mr. Sohand. Thanks, everybody, for playing. Thanks for the BBC-like feel of our final moments in the last round there. Of course, everything is rather civil compared to what's happening in the United States now. After that, everything seems completely normal. Very civilized discussion in the stream there, compared to the Trump camp. Schieberspieler wins the tournament in deserved fashion with 6 points, undefeated. I did a good draw display. DK Guy losing the critical game for first place. We actually missed it. This was the game for first place. Can take a look. Graph. Poor DK Guy got black, which is rough. With white, he would have a really good chance, but with black, it's hard. So, I mean, it's like very difficult to play for a win in the Catalan. Wow, knight b8 is theory, apparently. That's so sick. This line looks bad. Wow. Wojtek Platt. Playing in Budapest now. The Brussels sprouts are banned. Anyway, get lots of good stuff there. I'm sure you could get like E. coli. We should all eat more processed foods anyway. Better to get cancer than COVID. This is a funny game. So c6 to e4. So somehow DK Guy managed to equalize, it looks like. Man, you gave him the 2 bishops, better pawn structure. When Schieberspieler wakes up in the morning, he's waking up to beautiful dreams of positions like this. This is so his style. You gave him the pawn. It was a good practical decision. Better to lose the pawn than defend passively, I guess. Why not just abandon the d-file? Alright, I guess there's no rush. It looks like DK Guy was very near to a draw at one point. Dear and near to our hearts. Avoiding the exchange of queens. Playing with knight and queen versus bishop and queen. The bishop is kind of bad. Have you guys had other games in this line? If only DK Guy could get his knight to f5 somehow. Yep. Looks like he's ready to maneuver knight g7, knight f5. That itself may not be enough, though. It looks like rook c1. That's what you played. It's not the best move according to the engine, though. There's nothing better. Rook c1. So this was some sort of blunder. Maybe DK Guy had a tactic with knight takes f4 or something? Can you sacrifice a piece? I don't get it. What's the big deal? Rook d1? Oh, rook c8. Just taking over the c file. Yeah, this is not an easy position, man. Like, white's extra pawn is blockaded. DK Guy should hold a draw. But it's like, on the other hand, not easy to win. Like, maybe you could win against a weak player, but against a strong player or a computer, it's only a draw. So, what happened? Rook a1. Yeah, that's a really strong move. The engine wants to play. And then black has play. But he can't get his rook in now. It looks like. You never trade queens against Schieberspieler. DK Guy knows that. He went for knight g7. Well, this is logical. But it's like White's got all 3 heavy pieces in the game. Never trade queens. Never get out of the boat. Even if this is a draw now, you're going to suffer for the rest of your natural existence. Yeah, it's no fun anymore. What could DK Guy do to avoid trading queens? I mean, I don't know. See you guys later. Congratulations to Schieberspieler. Anyway, nice job. 6 points. I finished with what, 5.5? I had only 5. Wow. 5 was enough to tie for first. Tie for second, excuse me. Schieberspieler first, clear. I won on tiebreak. 5. DK Guy 5. I'm kind of lucky that if it was a draw, I would have finished third. Mr. Slowhand 5. Nice job, Mr. Slow. Thanks for the donations. So Scared Knight got 5. He had a bad tiebreak. Berserker 4.5. Deep Blue 4.5. And Tony 4. Venom 4. Bappy. Bappy sort of faded at the end there. Alright, guys. So congratulations to Schieberspieler. Good job. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. with Weird Wednesday. Unusual opening stream. And, yeah, that's it. So, tough one. I'm exhausted. I felt too tired starting with a draw with Schieberspieler. I wasn't energetic enough, really, to come on at the end there. I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. Thanks for participating in our stream, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. I appreciate it, guys. Much thanks to Mr. Slow. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.